here's a trick. If you want to impress your boss, and you're having a conversation, and you don't know what to say next, just say, let's consider the ROI of this. Ooh, let's talk about the value of this. We've heard all sorts of definitions of ROI and reinterpretations of it. Now this is the coolest ROI definition I found. In the Urban Dictionary, ROI actually means what the fuck. How many of you think it's return on influence? I will die a little bit inside if you believe that that's what ROI is. Influence is a step between where we start and the goals we want to accomplish. It shouldn't be an end in itself.
So there are a lot of social media marketing speakers, but there's a dot that often is not connected that she connects really, really well, which is the ROI, the analytics. It's just a more strategic approach to the topics than you hear from most people on this. She is just a very direct, kind of keep it real, purposeful approach to social media marketing.
Another key term people use a lot is benchmarks. What are you looking to accomplish? And most specifically, what will success look like to you? What would Facebook success look like to you 5 months from now, 10 months from now, 3 years from now? And they say, I don't know, you tell me. And I can't blame them, they get stuck at that point. They don't know what success should look like because they've never tried it, so there is no benchmark. But you gotta start doing something so that you can measure things and be able to set benchmarks. So it will take you 6 to 12 months. Do not delay the process of setting benchmarks because it is a process.
One of the things that I think she does really well is take all of her experience and distill it down into something that's really interesting and valuable to an attendee. I saw people furiously taking notes, and so I think she really hit home for them. You know, with most speakers, they get paid to get up on stage and either be really funny or really inspirational. And I think you walk away from conferences going, gosh, they were really good, but I'm missing that piece that I can actually go back to work and implement, and Mana gives you that.
If your email only has 2 links, and I see this all the time, there's only 2 links in the email. One is in the header, and one is the unsubscribe link. What are the chances they will unsubscribe? You just gave them 50-50 chances.
Mana is wicked smart, and you can tell that when she talks because she makes her smarts really accessible. The other great thing about Mana is she's a data head. She likes numbers, and so she's not just making stuff up and throwing it out there like fairy wings. Like, she can prove her points with real data. Mana looked at my analytics and opened them up like a can of soup. Like, I've been looking at these analytics for years, and Mana looks at it, she can tell me a whole story that I never saw in my analytics. I really like listening to Mana talk because you get a lot of practical things that you can take home and do right away. She's not one of these speakers that hides behind, you know, oh, there's a bunch of stuff behind the curtain. She's just laying it all out there so that you can take it home and do it yourself.
So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna look at this entire process. We're gonna turn it upside down. So we're gonna start first looking at what we should expect to accomplish from some of the things we do. And then once we accomplish those goals, what types of benchmarks can we set around them so that we can build our next level of marketing?
Literally my #1 favorite reason that I love to go hear her speak is she's the only speaker I know who always collects the newest information. A lot of speakers say that they're going to do it, but she goes and she collects a lot of really recent material, research, statistics, and so literally it's so cliche, but I learn something new every time.
And this is the thing with engagements. Google did a study of buyer patterns on desktop versus mobile. And they found that with 60+% of people will go to a tablet and search for something and comparison shop, then go back to the desktop later and buy.
Mana brings a lot of energy to her sessions. So there's it's sort of equal parts style and substance. There's no purpose in all the kind of academic learning things if you're not also motivated to take action when you finish hearing a speaker.
Repeat after me. There is no free marketing. I want to hear you. No free marketing. Say that again. There is no free marketing.